It is the Flow Friday night sports show. Jase and the Flow Man together again. What a partnership we make. And Flow Man, I reckon there's something else that we could be pretty good together as a pair in as well. The Amazing Race.
Oh.
Now, you've been all over the country. There is not a place that you haven't seen in our Flow network. So you would have to be the best partner for the Amazing Race, I would have thought.
Oh, look, I could be. My fitness level could be questioned. You've just got to ask the Oyen under-10s about whether I'm fit enough.
You wouldn't have to ask for directions, I don't reckon, too many places.
Tell you what, I was getting some directions from the under-12s out there at the Oyen United Cankers. They certainly, one of the lads out there, I'll tell you what, he knew more about AFL football than I did. And I was ready to hand him the role here with you. I mean, he could be the next sports host, but the Amazing Race, mate, it's
Have
fantastic.
you been following it?
I don't actually follow it, but I do know what it is, and I think if you and I are on it, let's just say that there's a bakery on every corner that we go to.
Well, look, I caught up with Beau Ryan earlier, who is a Rugby League legend, of course. We've also had some AFLW girls on this show, so it is loosely connected to sport,
It is.
and it's a sport in itself. I caught up with Beau Ryan earlier this morning, in fact, about the finale, which is coming up on Sunday. Let's take a listen. Beau Ryan, how are you, my good man?
Good, bro. Just saying you off there, it's a bit sad. I'm excited for Australia to see it because it's an epic finale. Sometimes in finales, I've done them before, anti-climaxes, teams taking their time and not being able to finish challenges. But this one it's epic, man. Epic's the word. It's a foot race between two of the teams who break away from the last team, and literally foot race to me with the money on top of Kosciuszko. It's sensational.
What a place to finish, too. Could you have picked a better place to finish the Australian leg of the Amazing Race than the mountain itself?
Well, that's it. Probably, because someone would probably go Maldives if that was open, or even New York. I love New York. But in terms of Australia, mate, why not finish on top of the country? We've been everywhere we could go, and people forget, why didn't you do here, or why didn't you do that, or this challenge. We filmed in the middle of a pandemic. We got stopped 3 or 4 times. We had changes half a dozen times. So to get it shot, just without even having solid results is amazing. And the result we got, we had 3 best teams in the finale. Everyone comes through unscathed, and the best team win, man. I'm super proud of the show. Worked on a lot of shows over the years, but I couldn't be happier with this one, man.
You should be very proud of this show. The camera work is phenomenal, and we'll talk about the contestants in a minute, the last 3, but gee whiz, the crew that you guys have had at your disposal at 10 for the filming of The Amazing Race, you pointed it out, you've been through pandemics, pretty much every stop sign, pardon the pun, that you could have gone through, you've been through. You must be ridiculously proud of those guys and probably made friends for life, I'd imagine.
Yeah, for sure. And we lose crew along the way because of the way quarantine and isolation works. I changed crew a couple of times, 10 people back to Queensland, some people got to go to Tasmania, and you got different states with different laws. But our drone guy was brilliant. The filming was incredible because the cameraman and the audio are the real MVPs because you don't see them at all, and they're filming these things for 10 hours a day for a few months. And then even just racing up Kosciuszko, they also drop back, and then the final 2 teams that break away, man. It's crazy. But like you said, we got a lot of good friends out of this, and everyone did a good job. We were very lucky in terms that there wasn't a lot of filming happening, so we got to pick the best of the people that were available, and there was a lot available. So we got the best, production on it. Eureka were wonderful, and mate, the finale's crazy. Like we got in a Chinook in Townsville, and that was crazy. But this helicopter ride, I've been lucky to be in a few, but this one over the top of the snowy mountains, man, is where there was some snow, it was hot also at the bottom. It was one of them ones where we watched the start of the episode back and just gone, wow, we live in a wonderful country. We're blessed with it. It's all here, depending on where you live. Some of it's only 2 hours drive, and I can't wait for Australia to see it, man.
That's what I've loved the most about The Amazing Race is we're all stuck not being able to go overseas at the moment. I tell you what, it's not Getaway, but you might as well be. You've shown off such a huge chunk of the country, places that perhaps people might not have ever thought about going to before. Your show has been able to show that off at the same time while being very, very entertaining, and we've been able to enjoy the contestants going at it, but you've been able to show off the country as well, which is great.
Yeah, it's good. It's a wonderful tourism ad, but more importantly, it does put a lot of these littler places on the map. And myself have travelled to a lot of places down past the Blue Mountains recently and up the North Coast. So just to give these places exposure. Sorry, mate, I'm just picking up my son who I nearly forgot about. Just to give these places exposure and, just improve our economy and keep the money here, man. It's great. It's awesome, man.
All right, last question for you, mate, and then I'll let you get back to being dad.
All good.
What about the contestants that remain, the three groups? I know you can't have a favourite as a host, but you kind of can. You kind of can,
Yeah, I can. It's like picking your favourite kid, mate. The girls have been the best show. I've been best on the show all year. The girls they've won the most legs. The Seeds started strong, and the Cowboys have come in late. But my daughter loves the girls, and they've been above. They've been probably up until the last leg. They've been light years ahead of the rest. They struggled on the last leg, but they deserve to be there. The Super Seeds are super intelligent and work well, and the Cowboys are just ruthless. So we got the best three. I couldn't have been happier with them. We've lost good teams along the way, but all the other teams went on this level. So. Rarely on this show I've had the best three. And we've always had good teams pop up now, but the best three are here. Out of the 16 that we had 14 originally, 3 and 2 stowaways, and these guys they're resilient and made the best team win.
Spot on. And last thing I'd say is congratulations to you, mate, for your work on this show. Been fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed watching it. And I know you've been a fan of the series before you took on the role of the host. And I think you've definitely lived up to your end of the bargain, Beau. So congratulations on that, mate. Well done.
Thanks, my bro. And I think applications will open soon for the next one. And I'm ready to roll, man.
Well, I've got to find a partner, and I'm having a crack because this is a great show. The finale of Season 2, 7:30 p.m. this Sunday. The Amazing Race Australia. It's host Beau Ryan. Well done, my friend. Take care.
Thanks, champion. I'll speak to you soon, bro.
Beau Ryan from The Amazing Race, the finale this Sunday. Can't wait for it, Flo, man. I've been following it, and we should sign up for that next season.
I've got the Crows footy jumper on.
Well, that's right. We are a good pair in that regard.
We could end up like the Crows. Great one week, and then who knows the next.
Tell you what, it might be interesting though. The Amazing Race. I'm not sure about it. They might have to dig me out of the odd front bar on the trip, and we probably have to find the nearest bakery to get hold of you.
I think that could be the case, but here's something for you. For all those kids that are running around out there at the Own United Kangas, the Flow Man is not going in the Amazing Race because he's done his hamstring.
It is the Flow Friday Night Sports Show. Plenty to come in the next hour. Sit tight, don't go away.